I wanted to do an album of hymns because I grew up singing like old school hymns in church. So for me, every time I hear those songs, they just touch a chord in here. They tug on my heartstrings a lot. And going away from the church and coming back in, that's all I wanted to hear, of those songs that brought me back to that really peaceful place.
Great, thank you. Can still good for you, headphones?
Be thou my vision, Lord of my heart, known be all else to me, save that thou art. Thou my best thought by day or by night, waking or sleeping, thy presence my life. Be thou my wisdom, thou my true word. I ever with thee, thou with me, Lord. Thou my great Father, and I thy true Son. Thou in me dwelling, and I with thee one. Riches I hate not, no man's empty praise. Thou mine inheritance now and always. Thou only first in my heart. High King of heaven, thy treasure thou art. High King of heaven, after victory won, may I reach heaven's joy, or bright heaven's sun. Heart of my own heart, whatever befall, still be my vision, O ruler of all. Heart of my own heart, whatever befall, still be my vision, O ruler of all.
I first heard Anna's voice and immediately it struck me as a very soulful voice that you can't help but be drawn into.
That's it.
Really should.
I don't know another word.
So after doing a studio album, which was a lot of fun, the concept of doing strings, a string quartet with her in the studio for the Live at Psalter series was pretty appealing, because it kind of put those songs we'd previously recorded, gospel, bluegrass feel, into something a little more intimate. Daniel Brinsmead, very talented arranger. He put the arrangements together, and a bunch of string players from the Australian National University in Canberra came up for that. It was really good to hear the songs in a different light in that respect, so yeah.
The story goes that when the Titanic was sinking, the String Quartet made a decision to stick around and play music to help calm the people in such a scary and horrible situation. The story does go that Nearer My God to Thee was one of those songs that they played. It is just, for me, when I sing this song, I think of those people on that boat, and I also think of, I visualise myself down here and looking up to God and wanting to be nearer to Him. It's just a really deep and emotional song, and I really hope that you enjoy it.
The sun gone down, darkness be over me, my rest a storm. Yet in my dreams I be nearer, my God, to thee, nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. Oh, if on joyful wing, cleaving sky. Sun, moon, and stars forget. Upward I fly. Still all my song shall be. Nearer, my God, to thee. Nearer, my God, to thee. Nearer to thee. There in my Father's home, safe and at rest. There in my Savior's love, perfectly blessed. Age after age to be nearer, my God, to thee. Nearer, my God, to thee. Nearer to
Discover some of these artists from Psalter Music. Anna Weatherup,
Oh, people get ready for the train to Jordan.
Castles in Air,
Like watchmen wait for the morning light.
Eric and Monique,
You alone are my strength, my refuge.
Sapphire,
His love reached the bottom of the ocean.
No matter what shade of musical taste you have, you might just find something that sings to you. It's all waiting to be discovered at psaltermusic.com. Fresh and exciting original Christian music from Psalter Music.
Every week, It Is Written is available to millions of free-to-air viewers throughout Australia, New Zealand, New Guinea and the Pacific. It Is Written's Gary Kent regularly takes viewers to the far corners of the globe to report on new evidence and discoveries that confirm the Bible and Christian beliefs. It Is Written also provides medical care to remote Pacific Island communities. Join Gary Kent each week for It Is Written. See television guides and the It Is Written website for broadcast times. It Is Written with Gary Kent. It really is television that changes lives.
So you think you've got your future all planned out, right? Or maybe you're not sure yet. What you want to do, who you want to be. A great education matters. Avondale. It's education designed for life.
Discover some of these artists from Psalter Music. Anna Weatherup,
Oh, people get ready for the train to Jordan.
Castles in Air,
Like watchmen wait for the morning light.
Eric and Monique,
You alone are my strength, my refuge.
Sapphire,
His love reached the bottom of the ocean.
No matter what shade of musical taste you have, you might just find something that sings to you. It's all waiting to be discovered at psaltermusic.com. Fresh and exciting original Christian music from Psalter Music.
Back in 1973, I was born into a Christian home, an Adventist Christian home. And, I guess there's a lot of kids as they grow up in that setting that are really spiritual, they really get it and they actually have a relationship with God. But I wasn't one of those kids. I resented having to go to church. I resented, wearing my brother's hand-me-down itchy woolen pants and sitting in the pew for 3 hours or whatever on Saturday morning, feeling like I'd rather be kicking the soccer ball around or doing something with my friends. That was kind of my experience of Christianity as a kid. When I got to my teenage years, I was able to just kind of run away from that, and I did. I went off and developed a passion in music. The guitar was everything to me. I just immersed myself in it. I started playing in bands, playing in rock and roll bands in pubs, not even old enough to get in there legally, but here I was playing electric guitar in the band. And I loved it. It was fantastic. It was exciting. It was fun. It was my passion. Eventually that led on to me leaving home at the end of high school. I joined up with some other friends. We formed a band together, and the journey kind of unfolded. The band became successful. We had some hit singles, some high-selling records, and all the trappings of success. A lot of people would look at that and think, he's living the dream. It's fantastic. That's what I would love to do. It must be amazing. And it is. There is a lot of satisfaction, fulfillment to be found in that kind of lifestyle. But I found that the older I got, the more I did it, there was something missing. I was seeking, I was searching for something more. I knew there was something more. And so I started to ponder big questions in life. Questions like where did I come from? Where are we going? What's the meaning of all this? And how am I supposed to live while I'm here? And I guess these kind of things were going through my mind. I'm aware that there's something more. I'm searching for satisfaction. I've been getting it in this worldly sense, in this material sense, but knowing there's something deeper. So I had this questing, this longing, this awareness that there's got to be something more.
I was thirsting for that living water, but drinking from a well that don't satisfy. And I met a man, his words were like no other. He said, draw from a well that'll never run dry. He told me everything I'd done. He said, come and drink the living water. Come and take from streams of life, and you will thirst no more. And you will thirst no more. Well, I was hungry for heaven's manna, eating the meat that perishes and dies. And I met a man, he walked upon the water. He said, come partake of the bread of life, the bread that cometh down from heaven. He said, come and drink the living water. Come and take the bread of life, and you will thirst no more. You will want no more. 'Cause there's a water that's pure. There's a bread that's true. There's a light that shines. He's calling you. Well, I was without form and void in darkness, and all around me was trouble and strife. I met a man, he led me from my blindness. He said, I am the light of life, the light that lighteth everyone. He said, come and drink the living water, and come and take the bread of life, and you will thirst no more. Walk in dark no more. I was lost in the dark, couldn't find my way, looking for the light of day. All around me trouble and strife, eating the bread that don't lead to life. Clouds with no rain filling my sky, I was drinking from the water that don't satisfy. I met a man, he led me from blindness, spoke to me in words of kindness, gave me to eat of heaven's bread. Come follow me, is what he said. Called us to be sons and daughters. He said, I am living water. And you will thirst no more. And you will thirst no more.
I was very blessed to be able to sing a song which I'd written for some other friends who got married earlier in 2010. They asked me to come and sing a song at their wedding, and I felt impressed to write a song, and it's called Three Chords, and it's based around a scripture in Ecclesiastes which says that a threefold chord is not easily broken. And I was contemplating the threefold union of a husband, a wife, and God, intertwined to make this strong chord that's not easily broken. And it was a great blessing to sing that song at my friend's wedding. I hadn't even met Jackie at that stage, so the song had no reference to her and I. And I sang it at a good many other weddings after that. But then on January 23 of 2011, I was able to sing that to my wife at our wedding. And it's an experience that I've learned from firsthand. And the song's been a great blessing, not only to myself, but to other people who have heard it as well. And it really states the very important reality that in any human relationship, especially that of a husband and wife, God has to be the glue that binds it all together, the central focus.
Well, follow your heart is what they say. I know that if I do, I'd be following something I can't know, deceitful and untrue. I couldn't love you if I tried, I couldn't find a way. Unless my heart is led by God, I only go astray. If we wanna be one heart, one flesh, one instead of two, there's gotta be three chords woven, God and me and you. If our hearts burn within us with a fire that consumes, only then can we say I love you. Well, God is love, He gives to us a priceless gift that's free. He gave Himself, He gave His all unconditionally. I wanna love you like He does, Lord, give me eyes to see. The only way I can is if you live inside of me. Be one heart, one flesh, one instead of two. There's gotta be three chords woven, God and me and you. If If our hearts burn within us with a fire that consumes, only then can we say I love you. Love is kind, love never fails. It ain't boastful, proud or rude. It bears all things, believes all things, rejoices in the truth. Love will never seek her own. Love's patient, love endures. And if we want love like that, is what we'll have to do. If we wanna be one heart, one flesh, one instead of two, there's gotta be 3 chords woven, God and me and you. If our hearts burn within us with a fire that consumes, only then can we say I love you. God is the only love that's true. The love of God is the only love that's true. The love of God is the only love that's true. The love of God is the only love that's true. And it's the love that binds us tightly, stronger than the grave. But God has joined together now, let no one separate. 'Cause this love is forever, yeah, it's for eternity. 'Cause the wellspring of our love is the one who is and was and will be. And if we wanna be one heart, one flesh, one instead of 2, there's gotta be 3 chords woven, God and me and you. If our hearts burn within us with a fire that consumes, only then can we say I love you. 'Cause the love of God is the only love that's true. And I love you with a love that's